the 15th lecture of the introductory calligraphy class.
Vertical strokes are equal.
Hello, classmate.
I am the main teacher of the calligraphy course. Jiangsu, welcome to the 15th lecture.
The next 5 lessons, starting today, we will learn together.
The structure of Aiyangzun's regular script. Practicing calligraphy is like building a house.
Is like laying a foundation.
Stroke is like building materials.
Frame structure
Is like the steel bars in the concrete of a house.
the quality of the structure.
Directly affect the beauty and temperament. Sun's Ju Chenggong Li Quanming. Besides the reputation of the best regular script, is also known as the first in regular script. It shows that the strokes, layout, and structure of Aiyangzun
Are also the most rigorous. So,
Today, let's learn 3 frame structures. Equal spacing of horizontal strokes.
vertical strokes are equal.
let's start with the horizontal equal distance.
We choose some characters in Ju Chenggong.
Words with equal horizontal strokes. To demonstrate and explain. The first character is Wong. The white radical is above. Pay attention to the connection between these strokes. Some should leave a little gap and don't touch each other. The bottom horizontal stroke. When writing horizontal strokes, pay attention. Except the last horizontal stroke is long. The other horizontal strokes. Notice that these horizontals, they are basically parallel. The distance between the top and bottom should be equal.
This is the equal distance.
If some of these strokes are crowded together and some apart and very far apart, the structure of the character will be messed up. For example, Qing character to short horizontal lines, long horizontal. Pay attention to the thickness change. The moon part should be the same width as the short horizontal line. When writing horizontal strokes, pay attention to equal distance. Next, let's talk about the vertical stroke spacing. The letter R in Ju Chenggong. When we talked about the short vertical stroke, we also demonstrated it. Let's emphasize the structure of this character. Write the vertical. After writing these 4 numbers, the distance between them should be uniform. Write another Z. When writing to this point, it should conform to the equal distance. Pay attention to the position of the stroke. The position of this dot should be higher. 1 vertical, 2 verticals. Fourthly, the length of the verticals will vary, but the distance between them should be even. The dot is vertical to the structure. Let's take the word Jing in Ju Chenggong Li Quanming. Take the character Jin as an example. First dot is directly above. Long horizontal. The frame in the middle can't be wide. Note that the distance between these horizontal lines should be uniform. The vertical hook below this stroke should be aligned with the dot above. 2 dots, one on left, one on right, and the distance to Sandian Shui Pay attention to the position and direction. The right side is the Jew character. The distance between the dot and the horizontal line, don't get too close. The dot is right. The last horizontal. How fu for blessing. Here we should pay attention to the radical. When we write this stroke, we can write it in two. Write a short horizontal first, then write a pied. Pay attention to the starting position. Align with the dot above and the starting point of the vertical stroke. Point and vertical. The radical on the right, they have more horizontal strokes. We have just learned the equal distance of horizontal. We should apply it when writing. First observe and think, and see what structural requirements are here.
When we grasp the structure of a character, we should first observe the shape. The structure of equal, horizontal. It's common in words with many horizontal strokes and arranged regularly. Appear in words with such a situation. Vertical strokes with equal distance, with more vertical strokes, and they are arranged in order. The length and thickness of the vertical strokes, but the distance between them is basically equal. The structure of a dot and a vertical stroke appears. There is a dot above, and the vertical stroke below is directly below it, and the dot is on a vertical line. The grasp of structure directly affects whether the written character is beautiful. Su Shi's writing structure was praised by later generations, from different angles and different in height and depth. I can't see the true face of Lushan just because I'm in the mountain. Tixalimbi, this 7-character quatrain written by Su Shi has been passed down. Su Shi was not only an amazing poet, he was also a literary master of the 8 great writers. He was also a famous calligrapher. He was good at cursive and regular scripts. He was called the 4 great calligraphers of the Song dynasty. Han Shi Post is the only extant calligraphy work of Su Shi. It is collected in the Taipei Palace Museum. It is praised as the 3rd best running script. Every day, people come in an endless stream to see the real face. Legend has it that Su Shi was smart in reading as a child. He was often praised by his teacher. Slowly, Su Shi became a little complacent and proud. He wrote a couplet hanging on his own wall, reading all the words, and read all books. Suzun, Su Shi's father, saw it. He was worried about his son, for fear that he would be too conceited, and feared that he would become arrogant. So he took out an ancient book and showed it to his son. Su Shi saw that he didn't know many characters, and he blushed with shame. Su Shi silently changed the couplet too. I vow to read all the words, and read all the books in the world. To encourage himself, it became a good story. So don't be complacent because of a little achievement. And be complacent. Remember to look at the tie and practice more. That's all for today's class. I hope you can write the structure of the words. Write better and better. See you next class.